Hi, folks. Well, this is God's Liner, lesson number 3, take 2. This is taken from Deuteronomy 29, verse 9. The other one was too long, so I had to make one shorter, so I'm going to be very quick. Today you are standing, all of you, before Adonai Elohim, all your chiefs, or your heads, your tribes, your leaders, and your officers, all men of Israel. And taken from Deuteronomy 29, verse 9. To whom much is given, much is required. That is a quote given to John F. Kennedy. However, it is a kind of spin off of Luke 12, verses 48. This one-liner is fresh today as it was back in Moses' time. Many of our leaders really love this one. One word, corruption. All right? In government, we got corruption. Education, in the home, behind the pulpit. So every form of life, even in our personal lives, we find corruption. We read of crime, of violence, of scandals, of world, let's see, upheavals. Everything seems to be slipping out of redemption. Note I say out of redemption, not beyond redemption, for Yeshua redeemed it in spite of things today. He knew about it, and yet he redeemed it. So this world is redeemed. The people on this planet are redeemed. And we just keep rejecting the redemption, and that's what's causing all the problems here, because we want to gravitate toward devil and his ways of life. Situation after situation, the so-called anointed messengers seem to be interpreted in self-promotion. Now this rings a bell. And I saw Lucifer cast down. That was another dude that got into self-promotion. Self-pride, self-exaltation, selfishness is world order today. But today we are standing, not next year. In Greek thought, there's going to be a day of decision, so if I put it off, maybe I can get a good law of averages and appear there and still make it. In Hebrew thought, today, is the day that I'm going to answer to. Everything that I do today, both good and evil, in Hebrew thought and in Hebrew way of thinking, is recorded already. My name was written in the book of life before I was born. So the idea and principle for me is not to get in God's good book, but to stay in God's book. And I do so by living a life that is righteous before God. I do the right things, I say the right things, I smell the right way, I dress the right way. The old Pentecostal routine. But this way, it is God's way, not my way. Not a denominational way, not interpretive of how I should look or what I should do or where I should go. It is a personal choice between me and what is led by the Spirit. And the Spirit would not lead me into places I should not go. Only God would lead me. And if He delivers me in places I should not go, then I am falling down. He will deliver me. Greek thought is that my life is in an average of good, but in Hebrew, it's a life of being good, simple and simple. Each time I mess up the mark, or I miss the mark, commit sin, as it would, God blots out a portion of my life. See, take a study on quill pens, all right, on calligraphy would be a good example, all right. Your name is inscribed in the book of life. If I do not smarten up, then there should be a blank space by the time I get to glory, where my name used to be. Hence the words, I do not know you, because there's no name there. He does not recall who I am. If we truly, and I mean really truly, follow our Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, we hold ourselves accountable to everything we say, every action that we do, every deed that is done. As just as if, and we truly are in our thought and way of thinking, we are standing today on holy ground, and this is God's holy ground. This doesn't belong to the devil, all right? So stop the whining, mining over the earth. It belongs to the devil, all right? Because God took it. God created this place, and you people and Satan are allowing him to corrupt the things the way they are. You don't like the corruption? Then you stop it in your life, and you've taken the first step of making salvation in this world. Just as if we truly are standing on A, holy ground, and B, as if we're standing before the Lord our God. And again, I'm reiterate to us, God looks at me today. So today, I am standing before my God. In a week, he'll do a total. In a month, he'll do a total. At the end of 1 year at Rosh Hashanah, according to our teachings, he does a total. And eventually the sum total and a grand total is made. And if I'm done righteously and served my life before Elohim, giving him praise, honor, and glory, and bringing a reputation to his name, and presenting his name, not just by word, but also in thought and in deed, then I will say, well, good. Then I will hear. I won't say. He'll say. I don't want you to come. He'll say, well done, good and faithful servant. Come into the end. And that is the ultimate goal, whether we are Jewish or whether we are Christian, is to hear, well done, good and faithful servant.